Now Hurts changing up the play.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
63.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, time. Hey, Silver.
They'll set up a throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's caught by Jennings. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Let's go. At the 19-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Purdy on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Purdy off the play fake. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
26 yards.
and the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0.
49ers nothing. Jake Elliott kicking
Now
off
after the
for
touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Rolling to his right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And this is caught, Jennings. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's caught outright by Jennings. Touchdown 49ers.
Juwan Jennings.
31 yards.
And the Niners are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Eagles 21, 49ers 7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
McLeod to return it.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. Here's Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Being chased out left. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Purdy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They go play action with Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, sometimes when you feel that your legs have taken you as far as you can go,
dive out.
yeah, you just go and elevate, right? And he tried to do exactly that, but he was met with pretty good resistance. No gain, correct?
No gain there. They're trying to dive over the left side of the field. Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Straight lost, lady, what you crying about? Gotta put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters.
hitters stay concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the snakes slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bust and bust. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. 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 I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents? And we was down bad broken. My mama couldn't keep on the light. Had no dog, we sleeping with Mike. Beans and wieners, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. With my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Without me change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it. They want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivate it?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
44. Ready.
The Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Solo left side.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Here's Tua.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Flush to his right.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
39-yard line.
A give running right, ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
I like the thinking there, because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw.
This complete to Jones. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a second and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
20 TX.
Tua on fourth down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 17-3.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points? Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketing the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A give to Etienne running right.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Hey, run!
Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Robbie Chosen,
67 yards.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Lawrence.
He completes it to Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence
Flushed out right.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Hey, Lion! 11. Hey, kill!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
11.
At the 8-yard line.
It's a throw again as Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Think right.
On second down, Lawrence. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And my goodness, another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game, and good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match the opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Spinning away. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, hey, hey.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go play action now. Lawrence
sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And now here is another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Lawrence to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Hey, get set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Robbie Chosen
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Dolphins get a bit closer.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Dolphins 25.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes! Miami football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Go ahead.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Yeah. Back on my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Zay Jones
From 6 yards away.
and the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is Smith with the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. But first down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. Keeps hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 21, Eagles 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any desires of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On first down, Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Lawrence will try again after the pick-6.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Jalen Carter able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Swift again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So, Charles, just a shocking turn of events here. I mean, right when you thought this game had gotten away from them, they come roaring back and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, you're going to make me wax poetic here. Well, I don't know how good that's going to be, but to me, this is a testament to not giving up. The ethic that the coach instilled in them, that work ethic, that idea that you're never out of the game. Well, this team has grasped onto that. They bought into it and have held each other accountable. They are never out of games, and they just proved it here.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jack Stoll.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
He completes it to Ridley. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Flushed out right. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Forced out to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to hook up here with Ridley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Calvin Ridley, touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 77 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Okulebanon. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about the NFL? The miracle of the metal lanes. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Lawrence
on the move to his left.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On third down, Lawrence.
20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Kirk now, the return man. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
On play action, Lawrence.
Rolling to his left.
Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Lawrence will throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuebu now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Hurts.
And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
63.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking.
There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Go, go.
Here's Lawrence.
Incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Lawrence.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
First down here, and that's it, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
52-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, you know, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got it.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So no gain on the play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
73! 73! Don't touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Eagles have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, turning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne, 81 yards. And the Jaguars have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
McManus's point after is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Handoff running left is Etienne.
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Lawrence. He'll buy some time right.
And that's complete TTN out of the backfield.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hey, let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side with ETN.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to go down again.
That's big Jordan Davis running in to drop it.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
And Jones has it over the middle. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept them in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lawrence from his end zone.
They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Hurts.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence on play action.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on fourth down.
Jaguar first down.
Red 23.
ETN up the middle. And they'll take this one down to the 36. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
This ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
I got a one you though, man. We ain't even scratched the surface. The black keep
virgin and Max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay? People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? 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 Yeah, this the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride a wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you. Weak, lame. Sick of being so old, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maybe who died? Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, listen to the friends. Run it back when I told the ride. I'll be back, make another bag. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, run it back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not about the act.
Yeah.
And run it back, you see how I act. But then I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back. 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 I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil
London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't going like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't going like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll spit. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't going like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own. When you win it, wake up, look out the window, see the road.